In the aftermath of the defeat faced by the Biju Janata Dal (BJD) in the Lok Sabha elections, a message on social media attributed Naveen Patnaik as the chief minister who elevated Odisha's stature on the global platform. Another extended gratitude to Patnaik for his multifaceted contributions to Odisha's development. The messages offer a sense of Patnaik's popularity in the state that lasted over 2 decades. Patnaik, the youngest son of Biju and Gyan Patnaik, had stayed clear of the tumultuous world of politics until duty beckoned. After his father's death, beleaguered Janata Dal leaders implored him to enter Odisha's political arena, fearing the party's decline. Entering politics proved to be a daunting task for Patnaik, as he found himself entangled in power struggles with local satraps like Shrikant Jaina and Bijoy Mohapatra. He also lacked proficiency in conversational Odia, yet he successfully managed to navigate the scene, sidestepping scrutiny and deflecting criticism, and retained his image as a simple, pleasant man, incapable of the vileness of an ordinary politician, as his biographer Ruben Banerjee writes. He went on to become one of India's longest-serving chief ministers. Before entering state politics, he served as a 2-time union minister under the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government, maintaining secular credentials while facing communal politics at the national and state level is no mean feat. He upheld this image by disengaging his party from the NDA government. In subsequent years, he ensured the BJD's survival against the rising tide of Hindutva politics. He retained his non-controversial image by maintaining a distance from all national political parties. His electoral success can be attributed to his non-interference in politically sensitive issues, his commitment to eradicating corruption, upholding the rule of law, and ensuring clean governance resonated across the Odia community. This style of governance continued for the next 24 years. Patnaik entered politics at a critical juncture, when Odisha was grappling with social and economic adversity after a devastating supercyclone destroyed lives and left countless displaced without proper assistance from the Congress government in the state. Widespread discontentment simmered among Odias towards the Hemananda Biswal-led government, owing to its infighting, corruption, and administrative paralysis because of the persistent interference of political mafias. Odisha's social and economic indicators lagged significantly behind neighboring states. More avenues were needed for its overall development. Under Patnaik's chief ministership, Odisha underwent a significant transformation, particularly in disaster management. His adept handling of cyclones earned appreciation from the then chief of the United Nations Office for disaster risk reduction.
Patnaik brought a fresh approach to politics during his tenure as the chief minister. For him, politics seems to be about doing things differently. He prioritized people's issues over the identity politics of caste and religion. His pro-poor image and pro-people welfare policies, coupled with an effective delivery system routed through an efficient bureaucracy, brought in a new era of citizen-centric welfare politics. Industry and the service sector became the 2 major driving forces of the state economy. The state's economy grew 7.1% between 2012 to 13 and 2019 to 20. In the financial year 2022 to 23, it reached 7.8%. He nurtured sports in Odisha and elevated the state's status in sports. He invested in infrastructure like modern hockey stadiums and supported the national team's endeavors to compete in the Olympics. It is commendable that he inspired future generations of athletes by turning Odisha into a sports hub. Despite all these, the BJD secured 46% of the urban vote share, 39% of the women's vote share, and a fragmented tribal and Dalit vote share in 2024, losing its dominance. It seems that Patnaik's overdependence on bureaucracy, especially V.K. Pandian, who had a tight grip over the BJD's legislators, became a point of contention. The BJP, and cashing on this situation, campaigned against reliance on an outsider to govern Odias, which struck a chord with the voters who value identity more than welfare schemes. The challenge before Patnaik is to keep his flock together in a crisis. The BJD has an opportunity to reflect on and adapt to the new circumstances and new turn in the political mindset of Odia voters. The party should reassess the reasons behind its defeat and formulate fresh strategies for the next stage. Patnaik's role as an opposition leader in the wake of BJP's rise to power in the state will be interesting to observe. His effectiveness in controlling his group and Odisha politics would depend on his ability to have a nuanced understanding of everyday politics and ability to articulate the voices of people to frame alternative policies. Watching his and the BJD's next steps will provide valuable insights into the future of Odisha politics.